Care is back outside the BOK Center in Tulsa, and it is a whole lot of fun. Everything gets started at 5 o'clock today.
Yes, so Justin and I, we attempted to, lace up our skates and make our way onto the ice rink. We wanted to give it a try for you all before opening night.
Got a test.
Take a look.
The thing about this though is if you don't tighten up enough, your ankle's gonna break.
Mine are too tight right now.
Around the building.
You got it. What are you talking about?
It's our 14th annual Arvest Winterfest. We're super excited to have it back outside. Last year, because of COVID, we brought it inside. But this year, we are happy to bring it outside again and let everyone skate beneath the skyline, as we like to say.
Woo! Yay, this is fun.
This is so fun.
Clearly, though, you don't have to be an expert ice skater to come out here because I'm standing out here. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's,
I'm not great.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So anybody.
Anyone can do it.
Oh, look at that.
It just kind of became a staple, like a holiday staple. I just love having people out here.
I feel like a child. I really do.
For breakfast may sound a bit strange to you, but that did not stop some locals from celebrating the idea. Rose Rock Micro Creamery joined shops from across the country to celebrate National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. They served a special pancake sundae along with the regular menu at the Broken Arrow location. It wasn't just for fun though, it's also for a good cause.
At Rose Rock, we support organ donation. I have family members who have had a heart transplant, and so a portion of our sales will always, forever, go to an organization called Enduring Hearts, which funds pediatric research on heart transplants to ensure the longevity of a heart.
The ice cream shop even handed out some door prizes, including an ice cream making class. Parker was joined by co-authors John Woolley and Brett Bingham during a book signing for his new book at the J.M. Davis Arms and Historical Museum in Claremore. Born in Tuskegee, Oklahoma, Parker started broadcasting and performing country music while he was just 14. Later, he was invited to become an on-air personality at Tulsa's KVOO. It was right here in the same building we use as 2 News Oklahoma. Billy remembered his time here fondly.
Back in the days, I was upstairs from midnight till 5 o'clock in the morning doing a country music show. In fact, I spent a lot of time where you are now at Channel 2, upstairs on the second floor, and had a lot of visitors there, and probably one of the best things that ever happened to me in my career was upstairs at Channel 2.
He would go on to become a radio pioneer and would be voted National Country Music DJ of the Year 5 times. More than 150 small local businesses from across Oklahoma gathered today for the 2022 OK Go Market. This carefully curated one-day marketplace is the first of many statewide initiatives centered around an ongoing Made in Your Favorite State campaign. Vendors say the marketplace is a great way to showcase their business.
Yes, absolutely. Yep, I get a lot of followers through this, and I have a lot of repeat people that come, wherever I'm at, which is always a good feeling to have. And then, yeah, it's just a lot of fun to meet local people, and a lot of people have just moved here too, which is really cool, and you get to meet them and kind of introduce them to Tulsa.
The OK Go Market provides a unique opportunity for local businesses to showcase their products directly to local customers.
For Humanity is hosting the Clark Howard Blitz Build today, the first event of its kind here in Tulsa. Today's event was designed to help build 6 new homes. Each team of volunteers and sponsors is assigned a house, and the volunteers spend the day working on site under the close supervision of trained staff.
They're headed out to their home site, and so by the end of today, all of the exterior walls of the house will be erected. They'll be plumb and square, and so on Monday, we'll have folks come in and start to build the roof and get all of that going. So today is a really big, monumental day. By the end of today, you're going to see the bones of 6 homes fully complete.
And as part of the organization's community initiative, Habitat for Humanity plans to build 250 new homes in North Tulsa over the next 5 to 7 years. A local nonprofit is helping Oklahomans with a criminal record get a second chance. Walters Way and Good News Ministries hosting a Second Chances luncheon today. The theme, overcoming barriers and creating a successful reentry for people with a criminal record. Joy Block, the founder of Walters Way, sharing her success story, including how she got a pardon from Governor Stitt.
I got involved with criminal justice reform because I'm a returning citizen as well, and I received a pardon from Governor Stitt in 2019, and I'd like to show other people and give them the empowerment and the courage to know that they can also do the same thing and get an expungement of their record and or a pardon.
Organizers say that the timing of their event is linked to April also being considered Second Chance Month. The Tulsa Public Schools Indian Education Program and the Greater Tulsa Area Indian Affairs Commission hosting their Dreamkeepers gathering today. The event was at Dreamkeepers Park on South Boulder Avenue. Community members had the opportunity to experience cultural exhibitions, participate in native crafts, meet with resource vendors, and speak with Native American authors. The goal of the event was focused on Tulsa's indigenous community.
Our goal is to provide the urban area of Native people that are away from their communities the opportunity to come out here and participate and just observe their own culture from their communities back home.
Organizers say that more than 7 tribes were represented in this first year for the unique cultural event.
Live down here at Guthrie Green in downtown Tulsa for Mayfest 2022. It's cold right now. It's going to be much different this weekend, right, Michael? But one of the big things that we got to talk about, the artists. There's a lot of them. Way too many to list for right now. You got 3 days of fun, right? But there are so many people who are involved in this. The volunteers like Debbie Raskin we talked to earlier, the organizers like Heather, but also those who paint, sculpt, or even play on stages like we are right now at the FC Tulsa main stage. I got to talk to 2 artists earlier this week at AHA Tulsa who their crafts are very different, but their love for what they do, it's all the same. From musicians playing on the big stages to artists painting their hearts out.
Look at all these artists. They have beautiful work here that's all for sale.
There is plenty of things to do and see at Mayfest, including a piece or pieces from TJ Blair. His artwork is painted from the same spot along Riverside in Tulsa at different times of day for 53 days. This is his first experience in displaying a piece at Mayfest. Actually, it's his first time ever.
The show kind of popped up and I was like, I'm going to give this a shot and see. I want people to see it.
That show, the Gallery at AHA, it's a big opportunity. An opportunity Blair says he is ready for.
Like, let's just do it. Let's go and do it. I mean, life's too short,
And life is too short just to see one portion of Mayfest. There are lots of acts taking to the FC Tulsa main stage and garden stage at AHA, including Carla Gregory.
So it's pretty grand. I mean, it's Mayfest. It's a timeless Tulsa tradition.
And David Skinner.
We're looking forward to playing.
From the CBG and the Get Ahead Band, Carla grew up in Green Country, so she's no stranger to the glamour of Mayfest.
You come down here, you see your friends and your local musical heroes playing on these stages, all the different various locations that it's been over the years, and you say to yourself, I'm going to do that someday, and that day is here, and so it's pretty grand. I mean,
and you and your friends can catch CBG and the Get Ahead Band on Saturday evening.
It's a chance for people in the surrounding area of Tulsa to experience the arts, not just music, but the arts and just people in general, and celebrate the community.
And this community is filled with talented musicians.
To be a musician in Tulsa right now is incredible. It really is, and it just continues to grow. Opportunities, more opportunities, bigger opportunities are coming along, and it's amazing to be a part of. It really is.
A big part of those opportunities is the available funding.
Well, our office is beyond thrilled to help support Mayfest and AHA.
That support comes from the relaunch of Play Tulsa Music, a recovery program. Abby Curran with the Tulsa Office of Film, Music, Arts, and Culture tells me there is $350,000 in American Rescue Plan funding being used to support Tulsa venues and festivals.
And what this funding does is it helps support 50% of the cost to hire local musicians and pay them. So it's a really exciting program, and it's needed in our community, especially coming through a pandemic.
And not only does the funding help give everyone more shows to watch and enjoy,
these are jobs, these are gigs.
Curran tells me it has a much broader impact as well.
You know, we did a music strategy study, and we found pre-pandemic that the music industry has an economic impact of $335 million on Tulsa's economy.
And with that in mind,
it's Mother's Day weekend. It's a great weekend to be out here. The weather's going to hold. The weather's going to hold, and it's going to be beautiful. And there's just so much to see and do. You could spend an entire week down here and miss things.
I mean, that's absolutely true. There's a lot going on the next 3 days, including this really cool thing that you can bring your kids out to, or anyone in any age can come out and do it, but get a little creative. That is the studio at Mayfest. It's very similar to what's inside AHA on the 3rd floor of the studio at AHA. You're going to get things that you can create, the materials they're going to give you. This is free. Bring your family out to do it. We're going to give you a little taste of what that is in just a little bit. Corey, this is a family-friendly activity. It's going to be a great weekend.
Department honored fallen officers during its annual memorial service today. Active and retired members of the force, as well as the families of fallen officers and community leaders, gathered to honor those who sacrificed their lives in the line of duty. This morning, they remembered all 41 Tulsa police officers who have been killed on the job since 1917. Trustees of the memorial say it's a special place,
where surviving families can meet with other surviving families and feel their comfort knowing that they've been where they're at now.
Oklahoma Attorney General John O'Connor was on hand along with Tulsa's Mayor G.T. Bynum. Mayor Bynum expressed gratitude and appreciation for those who serve.
I love the fact that we are a city that gathers every year to honor those who have sacrificed for our community in the greatest way that anyone ever can.
The mayor also said his time in office has shown the pain, the loss, and sacrifice of the families who mourn their fallen loved ones.
You are a hero. You were a mother.
I love the fact that we are a city that gathers every year to honor those who have sacrificed for our community in the greatest way that anyone ever can.
A friend. And though at times we cry.
The memorial had a vision to build a place that we could gather, and after that vision was tweaked a few times, we have what we're in the middle of right now. It's the only place like it, certainly for Tulsa, but where surviving families can meet with other surviving families and feel their comfort knowing that they've been where they're at now.
The officers that you are here to honor today, their pain, their hurt, it's over. They are in a better place now. How much this city loves you and supports you